the news is dominated with a lot of negative current events. And it's hard to find brand new, crazy, weird, small town news stories. Everything's about protesting or pandemics. So I've just find them at my leisure. And I found one. It's pretty funny. What's the... That one's good.
We're just small town dudes with small town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
Alrighty. I'm going to read this headline to you.
Okay.
And we're just going to watch this, and then we'll pause and comment. That's what we do. We read the headline, and we pause. This one's out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Ooh. You know that? You know what that is?
No, I've never been to Texas, but I'm dying to go.
It's a military town. It's like it borders. It's right on the water, I believe, Corpus Christi. I've been there one time, did a show for the troops. But here is the headline. Texas judge who says he runs a redneck court is ordered to take a racial sensitivity course. Wow. Okay. So Alan can why don't we just watch it? And if you want Alan to pause it and talk,
okay.
You have that power.
Have that button?
Yeah. All right, shall we? Let's watch this.
Justice of the Peace is in trouble with the agency
in
charge of investigating.
All right out the gate.
Hold on.
Okay. Justice of the Peace. First of all, that's the craziest judge office I've ever seen in my life. How many livestock? Well, not live, but how many dead animals were hanging on the wall? Did you see?
I think. Can we guess? Can we make a guess before we look at it?
I'm
3.
I think 3.
No, 1.
There's 2.
There's one behind it, isn't it? Is it another one?
We definitely see 2 deer head.
There's a deer, but there's a moose or something back there, isn't it?
Right.
Hiding.
Yeah, he's got. It looks like the cinder block office.
Yeah. How'd he get them?
He loves Green Bay. I see Green Bay stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
But this is Corpus Christi.
Look at there. Is that a Lone Ranger? Did you have that? Is that a Lone Ranger, the original?
Maybe. I can't tell from this distance. But
interesting office.
Let's see. He's a justice of the peace. Is that the same thing as a judge?
Yes.
Okay.
It'd be the same.
I didn't know if those are 2 separate things. Alan, do you have any idea? Okay. All right. Sorry. Right out the gate, we got distracted.
Sorry. I got distracted on
not
all these
often
animals.
You see a judge with, this is a redneck judge. He's
Well,
self-proclaimed, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Yes.
Wow.
Is in trouble with the agency in charge of investigating judges.
And it has to do with something that he says in court. Thanks for joining us. The case we're just mentioning now comes down to whether or not the term redneck is offensive.
That's right. The commission
Pause it.
Yeah.
This is highly debatable.
This is highly debatable.
Is the term redneck offensive? Now,
well, first of all, I'd like to ask you what the definition of a redneck is.
This is why you can't really say it is or isn't, because there's not a clear definition of what a redneck is. There might be some urban dictionary or someone's probably written something about it, but I think everyone has a different idea of what they think it means.
Okay, so you think it's a personal definition of
Well, I think that's what other people have done. Like, someone says, well, what's the difference between a hillbilly and a redneck? What's the difference between a country bumpkin and a redneck? There many people have these different ideas and theories, and I don't know. I don't know what's correct. But what do you think? What do you think a redneck is, and is it offensive?
Well, you would say typically from the South, but we both know that's untrue.
Right.
Okay, that's where you get that in your mind from the South. We know that's untrue because they're all over.
Because I've been everywhere.
Right.
And all you got to do is go 20 miles outside of any city.
Any city,
and they're rednecks.
They're rednecks there.
Right. Well, okay, let's back up.
Okay.
The term redneck comes from working outdoors in the fields and having to bend over, and your neck getting burnt from the sun, thus the red neck.
Right.
Okay, so that's literally
traditional manual labor is what you're saying. It's really classified as that's where it came from.
Yeah, if you think of the color red and the word neck, and you put those two together, that's why.
Yeah.
But what do you agree, disagree?
I agree with that.
Yeah. I agree, yeah.
But I think it's morphed into many other things.
Right.
Like, if you have a mullet or not.
Right.
You could be a redneck.
I used to claim that a mullet would disqualify you from being a redneck because it would prevent the sun from hitting your neck.
God, now you're a sophisticated
Right.
redneck.
I thought too deep about this. As a redneck comedian, I've gotten this my whole life. I wish Jeff Foxworthy were here right now to talk about this.
Ironic you just talked to him, and now we probably should have got his 750 definitions.
But is it racist? Is it offensive? No, she said offensive. Now, I don't think it's offensive because maybe I am. But if I were like another minority and I were surrounded by people and they kept saying redneck a bunch, I might be uncomfortable. I don't know. Because I'm not sure what people I don't know. I don't know because I'm this. I have no idea what it's like to be
I think we could be
else.
having this conversation, and especially in this climate.
Yeah.
And you could say exactly
make a
it
case
is
for either
offensive.
one.
You can make a case for it. I mean, we just took the Redskins logo off, right?
That's right.
So now, should we get rid of redneck songs?
Anything with the word redneck in it now
Yes.
it's got to go.
It's got to go.
Oh my gosh, it's getting crazy.
But we would all
that's
say
the
that
question of the news story.
Yes.
Is the word redneck offensive? For me, I say no. But let's see what happens.
Official conduct says that it is, and recently ruled against a judge. Chris 6 News reporter Greg Chandler met the man at the center of the controversy. Greg, did the judge call someone a redneck?
No, Steph. We're talking about Clayburgh County Justice of the Peace Chris Lee. And he used to start every...
Chris Lee?
You think it's Robert E. Lee's great-great-great-grandson?
See, now if I were a minority and I was in that courtroom and he said, yeah, this is a redneck courtroom and my last name is Lee, now I might be a little bit worried. Huh?
Possible.
Did you catch that? He said, the judge goes, this is a redneck courtroom. I don't know what that means. That's fine. Let's keep going.
by declaring his courtroom a redneck court. Judge Lee didn't let me shoot video of inside his courtroom, but I saw it. It has mounted deer heads and skins on the wall. He also says he never thought...
Wait, pause it. In the courtroom. Not just his office. That's just the tip of the spear.
Yeah.
Well, it's heads and skins.
Skins.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. This guy, I mean, how do you have the time? If you're a judge, if you're a justice of the peace, I just assume those guys are working all the time. I don't know how you have time.
You haven't been to court
like,
lately, have you?
I guess not, no.
If you go as much as me, you probably realize that they show up at 10 o'clock, they leave at 3.
Okay.
They got plenty of time to go hunting some stuff in the morning, early or late.
Well, there you go. Maybe they should be working harder on
They should get
the
some more
law.
cases through.
More cases through.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. All right. So, this is great. So, it's in the courtroom, too.
Which I would love to see
And
a picture.
they couldn't shoot video in there. Oh, man.
I'd love
Now
to
I'm
see
dying
that.
to know.
Yeah. Do you think it's a bear rug hanging from the...
Right. Yeah. Like the bailiff is like a bear wearing a bear suit.
or maybe, when you go up and get in the box and you have to be sworn in, maybe it's got a, like a nice fur you can sit down on.
Yeah. There's all kinds. There's like eagles. It's like, gosh. And he's wearing the cowboy hat, which is great. That's Texas.
That's
they
Texas.
all do that. That's a Ranger thing, and so why not? But all right, shit. Let's keep going.
that would ever get him in trouble.
Chris Lee is just a good old country boy that don't mind getting his hands dirty, and we're going to get the job done, whatever the job may be.
Chris Lee also considers himself a redneck.
Wait, pause it.
And
Is Chris Lee talking about himself in the third person?
Chris Lee loves Chris Lee. And that's what Chris Lee is.
Because that was confusing. I'm like, is he talking about somebody else? Oh, no. Oh, he's talking about
He's
himself.
Chris Lee, yeah.
Oh, Chris Lee.
We need to start doing that more often.
Jon Reep. Yeah. Right? If you want to watch the whole version, the entire episode, click on this little square right here. Or if you just want to subscribe and watch them later, click on that little bubble right there. And thank you.